Hey there, I'm Diane Forrester, and welcome to I Have Today, where we talk about the art of intentional living. This show is all about inspiring, empowering, and educating you through life's transitions. I am honored to have my guest today, Mirela Sula, in the studio. She is a phenomenal woman. This show is for you. You know, it's almost Valentine's Day here in, well, all over the world, but here in the United States. So that's why I wore red, because it's Valentine's Day this week. And we are also leading into getting ready to lead into the month of March, which is all about International Women's Day and the month and all of that. And so I wanted to line up some incredible global women leaders out there who are making a massive impact in the world, because you deserve to know about and have every possible resource available for you today. So our title for today's show is Every Woman Can Change Her Life. Every woman can change her life. That's our show title for today. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what age you are, no matter what you're going through in your life, you have the ability to create any kind of life that you want. And so the woman that I have on today, Mirela Sula, is going to talk a lot about her incredible brand. So let me just tease a little bit. I will share all the details about her when she's up in the studio with me. But after 20 years in media and education, working in the charity sector and as a trainer in domestic violence, Mirela noticed why women stay in situations they shouldn't. They lack confidence and financial freedom. And so she started her company, Global Woman, and has helped thousands and thousands of women around the globe through her clubs, events, media properties, and more. She's also recently acquired the Business Women Today online network that's exclusively for women. So I'm going to ask her some much deeper questions. Of course, we want to know the backstory, because we all have one, right? What motivates us to do what we do? And so we'll be talking about that in a few minutes. But before I do that, I wanted to share two quick things going on here at I Have Today. Actually, three. There's really a lot of exciting stuff going on here that I'm so excited about. First is we are hosting an event this Friday called TV Star Intensive. And this is a one-day live event that I am helping women who want to launch their own TV shows how to build it out, who want to have a show like I do. You know, they've got a message to share. Maybe they're authors, maybe they're speakers. They've been through their journeys and now they want to reach a larger audience, have a bigger impact in the world, and grow their brand and credibility. So anyway, we're doing that. And then in April, we're going to have an in-person event that is a 3-day event called TV Host Maker Live. And that's going to be in sunny San Diego. It's going to be beautiful. And what we're doing over the 3 days is we're starting off with producing my show live in front of a studio audience for the first time, which we're so excited about. So you, as attendees who come to the experience, you're going to be in the audience. You're going to be in camera. You're going to get to come and ask questions. It's going to be super exciting. But the big real reason why I want you to be there is because I want to give you a behind the scenes look at what actually goes into producing a show, from pre-production to production to post-production. And then what we're going to do over the 3 days together is have an extraordinary experience of building strategy and hearing from experts and celebrities and powerful networking, and giving you the opportunity to become the TV star that you were born to be. And so I'm so excited about that. We'll have information about that coming up soon. I didn't want to promote that today. I just wanted to tell you it's coming up. It's going to be in San Diego, so mark your calendar if you want to come. It's going to be April 19th, 20th, and 21st. So that's going on. And wait, I said there was 3, right? So what else is going on? Well, other things that we're doing is I also have a masterclass for you. And so I'm going to talk about that later on and give you a chance. Like, if you're just curious about hosting a show and you want to learn a little bit more about it, I'm going to give you the opportunity to attend my free masterclass where I'm going to walk you through the top 3 mistakes that I see most hosts make, and then the 7 key things that every show should have, must have. So I'll talk about more of that later. So now what I want to do is share with you our weekly intention statement. We do an intention statement every week. And the purpose of this is so that this affirmation, this intention statement, is something that you can use for the week. So how do we make change in the mind, in the subconscious? Through repetition. That's how new habits are formed. That's how we start to build that momentum. And that's how progress happens and positive permanent change. So our weekly intention statement this week is, I have today to change my life for the better. I have today to change my life for the better, because you do. You do. So what the team does is they produce these great graphics that are on my Instagram page at Diane Forster Official. And this one is already there. Team, if you could put that up, there it is. I have today to change my life forever. And what I want you to do is just take your phone. When you see the wallpapers, just click on that button and screenshot it. And then use it as your screensaver for the whole week. So every time you look at your phone, which is over 1,000 times in a week, you're seeing this. And you get to say, I have today to change my life for the better. I have today to change my life for the better. I have today to change my life for the better. And it will start reprogramming your subconscious mind. Isn't that so great? All right, so they're all there. And while you're over there on my Instagram page, if you're not following me and you're feeling called to, then please feel free to give me a follow there. I'm pretty active there, so I'd love to see you over there. All right, so what we're going to do right now is we are going to hear from our sponsor, the Spifter, and when we're through with that, Mirela Sula will be in the studio with me. So take a look and listen right now. This week's episode of I Have Today is brought to you by the Spifter. The Spifter is a fun sifting spoon that makes cooking, baking, and decorating with sugars and spices so much fun. No more mess or wasting your spices. It's fast, clean, and easy. Everything looks and tastes delicious. It's also great for straining loose tea, getting pesky broken cork out of your wine glass, and draining liquid off food like olives and capers. Whether you're a novice cook or a gourmet chef, you'll love the results. The Spifter, the kitchen gadget that no kitchen should be without. Hello, Mirela Sula. How are you today?
Hi, Diane. Thank you very much. I'm great, and thank you for having me.
Oh, it's my honor and pleasure. I've been a fan of your work for a long time. I've been following you and watching in wonder and awe and glory at everything that you're building and everything that you've created. And I really wanted to share you with our audience because I know how passionate you are about helping women. So it's so great to have you here.
Thank you.
Now, before we get into our interview, I just wanted to share a little bit more about you with the audience. So Mirela Sula is a global leader, author, businesswoman. She's worked in the media and education industry for the last 20 years and has speaking experience all around the world. Her background is in psychology and counseling, journalism, teaching, coaching, women's rights, and media training. Oh my God, your background's incredible. She's the CEO and founder of Global Woman Magazine and Global Women Club, along with the Businesswoman Today, an online network exclusively for women in business. She's also the organizer of the Global Women Summit and Global Woman Awards. She's written several books, and her last self-help book, Don't Let Your Mind Go, was a bestseller. She's also published in America and Turkey. She's received many, many awards, and she's passionate about helping empowering women worldwide and always stands up for inclusion, diversity, gender balance, and supporting the next generation. Bravo, bravo. So incredible.
Thank you, Diane. Thank you. Incredible work, what you're doing. It's amazing.
Well,
we need women like you. It's never enough what we can do.
I could not agree more. I couldn't agree more. Okay, so there's a story. So please share, how did you get started in the Global Woman, which Global Woman says it all. It's so powerful. Those two words are so powerful. Incredible.
Thank you. Well, words have power and words
Mhm.
are energy. And where we get this energy is from our thoughts. And that's why it's very important that we we take a decision that whatever we think, we are going to choose the thoughts that empower us, the thoughts that help us to reach our vision, those that make us feel fulfilled, and thoughts that are aligned with our values. So, you're right. These thoughts created the words, and then the words become a narrative, a language that you start communicating with people. And then you start attracting these kind of people that are aligned with your values. And at some point, you just realize that it doesn't matter where you're coming from. If you're coming from a small little village, or you feel that you are completely in a new big world that you probably didn't expect to put yourself in, but be careful what you wish and be careful what you think, because everything is a cause and effect. And many times we create our storm and then we start complaining why it's raining. So, how about we create our beautiful days? And how we create that is exactly what you mentioned earlier. And that's why I can feel how we resonate. It's put the intention, put the
Yes.
intention big. And if you are consistent and loyal to your vision, one day you'll see yourself in the right path. It's not going to come overnight. It's not going to happen immediately. There will be lots of dark moments and dark zones where you see yourself, because this is where we get the lesson. And that's never going to end, because we the further we want to go and the bigger we want to go, the more we are going to face these big dark moments and challenges, because we have to prepare ourselves. So
Yes.
it has been quite a journey, and many people, when they started seeing Global Woman, they started judging based on when the Global Woman started. And they were like, wow, how did you build this in 1 year? How did you build this in 2 years? I mean, I say, darling, no. uh, i I appeared last year. You got to know me last month, but I have been underground working so hard to come overground and be able and enable myself to be seen. So you can now get to know who I am, but it takes quite a long time until you get there. And I think this is what women are realizing right now, is like, hey, we are hard workers wherever we are, raising our children, or taking care of the family, or investing in our career, or sorting out our past issues or dramas or traumas, or whatever investment we do in ourselves. It's a lot of work. And at the moment that we decide to come over ground, so we can shine our light, then this is where at some point we get scared, because then we are ready to get exposed with our with our light that we want to put out there in the world. It's
Hmm.
risky. That's why many women hesitate to get out there. But once they realize that it's their mission, it's their purpose, it's a must, it's not a choice anymore, it's a responsibility. And if you think you can, you should do it, because you don't do it for yourself anymore. You do it for many others that are waiting there just to see an example, to see that somebody has done it and they can do it too.
Mm. Amen to everything you just said. I love it all. I have never heard this expression that you were underground to come overground. And it's so true. You've been working on it long before you created the company. You've been gathering experience and knowledge and wisdom and the ideas percolating and all of the things, right? Because as you were speaking, I was reflecting back on me. Same with me. It was years of um
Preparation.
preparation, formulating the clay, putting all the ingredients in the recipe, what's this going to be, and observing and learning and trying and
doing.
Doing. Yes.
We've been doing quite a lot, but probably we didn't manage to attract enough attention for people to see that we are cooking something.
Yes. So talk about some of your programs and your communities. How big is your Global Woman community?
Where do I start? First of all, yes, I always, from the beginning, when I created Global Woman, I had this strong desire deep inside me that this time is the time where I have to aim big. I have to think big, and I have to claim big, and I have to own big, because many times we have lots of opportunities out there, gifts out there, but we don't claim it.
Yeah.
Somehow it's like, hey, it's for you. And many times I see women getting scared. So no, I'm not ready. Just before having this interview with you, we had a session in our online Global Women Business School. And I was pointing out one of the ladies who is very talented in our group. I said, if I was you, this is what I would do. And she was shaking, said, no, I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready. I said, fine, no problem. Wait and be ready. But here is the thing. If an idea is given to you, why do you think that idea is given to you? It's an honor. It's a respect. It's a blessing. It's something that you should absolutely take it with thank you.
Yes.
Otherwise, that idea would not come to you, it would go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
When an idea comes to you, and I ask many times, my lady said, how do you feel when you have a great idea? Some say, oh, I'm scared. Some say, oh, I think about it. And then say, oh, I start taking actions. You know how I feel when I have a great idea now? I mean, before I was like just letting it sleep over. Yes. And now I feel really bad. And I said, why? Why I didn't think about this yesterday? Why I didn't think about this last month? Why I didn't welcome this idea earlier? Why I didn't spot it before? Because, the fact that you don't see it, it doesn't mean that it's not there. Mm-hmm. It is there for many people see opportunities like that because they are awake. Why I didn't wake up earlier? Where I have been underground for so long, sleeping. Yeah. And then you come to the light and you have this idea, you get enlightened, you have to take actions. And taking actions is very risky. Sometimes it's very dangerous. I had many times people kind of pushing me, say, who you think you are? You can't do this. Oh, you want to go global. I mean, and that's normal. Many people probably will come. You know, Diane, you don't do a good job. I don't think you do this. Probably I do it better. So that's why it's very important when you have an idea, you own it. First, you claim it. So, okay. The very first step is you see it. You have to be able to see it. If you don't see it, nothing happens. So you are able to see it if you are present, if you are conscious, if you are awake, if you are every single day being grateful for you being, grateful for the ability that you have. Because as human beings, the biggest ability that we have is the ability to recognize that we have an ability. Many people have abilities, but they don't know they have it. So you have to recognize that you are unable to do something. And you will not be able to recognize that ability until you're awake, until you become it. And then you claim it. The fact that you know you have an ability doesn't mean that that's it. You have to claim it. I said, I claim it. It's my gift. It's given to me. And I honor it. And I respect it, and I take possession of it. Yes. And then once you do that, you go and share with others, because you can't share something that you don't have.
Right.
So you have to own it first.
Yes.
And in order to own it, it's a lot of hard work, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
Own Global Woman, it has taken me years and years and years of tears and hard work, and lots of obstacles and challenges and pain and all kinds of things going through, because I wanted to own it. And you
Yes.
own it when you stand in your power. When you stand, whatever happens, you say, I take responsibility, I take ownership of good and bad.
Yes. So that segues beautifully into my question. What has been the biggest challenge or some of the biggest challenges for you in those moments?
Well, life is full of challenges. At the big, I mean, now challenges don't have a meaning anymore, because a
Right.
challenge has a meaning. It depends what kind of meaning you give. I mean, that's the power, because the problem has power over you only if you are smaller than the problem. If you are mini you are little you, and then every problem is a problem. But
Mhm.
if you invest in yourself, if you empower yourself, if you empower yourself by empowering thoughts, language, people, everybody, everything happening around you, then the
Mhm.
problem is not a problem anymore. The challenge is not it's just fun.
Yes.
So when the challenge has appeared, that means that the solution to overcome that challenge has arrived before the challenge.
Right.
And yes, of course, let's call them challenges, lots. But
Mhm.
now, when I turn the head around, I said, "Thank you for having arrived to
Yes.
be able to face all these challenges." Well, I moved to this country 10 years ago as a single mother with my teenager
Mm.
son. He hated me, and he had all the rights to hate me. I mean, now when I meet my ladies and they say, "Oh, my teenager son, my teenager daughter," say, "Okay, wait. It's you have to be patient." And I took him out of his country, and he didn't have friends anymore. He didn't have his dad. He didn't have his luxury room. He didn't have security. He didn't have anything. So he moved into this country with a vision that his mom had to give him a better life, to give him a better education.
Mhm.
But hey, when we are children, parents take decisions for us, and I took decisions for him because I thought that's the best. Now he thinks the same, but at that time he didn't. It was a big challenge for me to handle all that on my own, homeless most of the time, being threatened that I will get out of my studio flat. I didn't have money to pay my rent. So
Wow.
imagine moving from a luxury place where you were on TV every day, teaching at 3 universities, being editor of psychologists, having absolutely a beautiful, glamorous life in front of other people, not deep inside me. Outside
Right.
was amazing, but deep inside, I had lost myself. So there was a reason why I decided to move. But
Yes.
moving was a big of risk, and it took me quite a few years to recover and rebuild and reprogram my new self again. I had to kill my old self, give birth to a new self, give a chance, a second chance to myself, and be patient. I knew I was very, very determined, and I was very confident that that day was arriving soon. But I had to go through these challenges. I didn't have money. I didn't have a job. I was in a student visa. I didn't have the right to work in this country. I was dealing with lots of dramas with my ex-husband because he didn't want the divorce, or lots of threat, lots of awkward situation with my son. So it hasn't been easy. And I share it now because many people, many women, when they come to me and said, "Oh, I had to go through this." I have been everywhere. You tell me anything. You lost your child. I lost my child. You have been depressed. I've been depressed. You have been homeless. I've been homeless. You have been in pain. You have broken your arm. I've broken my arm. You have broken your leg. I have broken the leg. I mean, anything that you can aim. I said, "Darling, you know what I say now?" So when they come to me and say, "Can you bring all your dramas and traumas you had in your life? Because now we have to make money out of it. We
Yes.
have put tears and pain and suffer and hard work to build this resilience, to build this self.
Yes.
And now the time has come that we are going to get something out of it."
Yes.
And no gain, no pain.
Right.
No pain. Yeah, no pain, no gain.
No
Yeah.
pain, no pain, no gain. And
Yes.
it's so true that you went through all the experiences, you meaning you, me, and every other woman out there who's listening to this, for the all the gifts that it gave you, the grit, the tenacity, the resilience, the wisdom, the knowledge, the confidence, the strength, you couldn't be where you are today, being, able to just grow and expand and take quote unquote risks if you didn't build up that muscle over time. It's like the ability to walk. You have it in you. You are born with the ability to walk, but you have to catch up to the knowing. You have to get the strength in your arms to pull yourself up, and then get the strength in your legs when you crawl. And eventually you will start to walk. You will have built those muscles. It's the same thing. And most women, I don't want to say all women, because I notice, because I coach a lot of women too. And I see the same things where their thoughts create the way they're feeling, create their communication, creates their outcome. But what if you just realize that there are no mistakes? There are only lessons. There are no failures. There's only feedback. It's just the way, like learning to walk. You fall down, you get up. You fall down, you get up. So I love that you're so open with your story, and you're helping women take all of their experiences in life and turn it into a business and make impact and income at the same time. Monetize that, because what you're doing when you do that is you're living in service of others, because others are looking for that knowledge. You didn't go through what you went through or receive that idea because you're supposed to sit on it. You are supposed to use your voice, which you help women do so beautifully. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. We all have a voice, and this is where the whole movement around Global Women started. Before I started Global Women, I was working for a charity. I was a trainer to raise awareness against domestic abuse. I was running workshops, and in the same time, because I was working part-time, in the same time I was trying to do whatever it takes, attend all these events or opportunities where I could learn how can I live in this big world? How can I find my purpose? How can I add more value? And in the same time, I was adding value to this community of women that really needed help. Because, as I mentioned, I'm very, very passionate when it comes to empower women, and there are different levels of empowerment. But you can't think about empowerment if you are stuck in an abusive relationship. But in the other side, I wanted first to empower myself, because you, as I said, you can't give something that you don't have. So, right. And I started exploring, how do I get out of this?
Yes.
Once I see that I have found my purpose, I have a vision, I know what I want to achieve in life, how do I get there? Because the first thing is like, what do you want? And that comes knowing your purpose. And then once you know your purpose, you feel confident to create a vision. Because if you don't know your purpose of what you stand for, you can't have a vision. And then once you have a vision, then you go and create all kinds of goals. How do I reach this vision? So as I was working with women who have been abused, I really felt like I have found my purpose. I want to really empower women, but how? And then I started visualizing, said, how do I, the same way as I visualized myself when I was in the village in Albania, visualizing myself that one day I can walk in the streets of London. I never have been abroad before. I can walk in the streets of New York. I can travel the world. I can meet these big people. I mean, I remember reading the books of Robert Kiyosaki or Tony Robbins or Les Brown and
Napoleon Hill. Yes.
And visualizing one day I want to meet these people, or Elena Cardone and Kim Kiyosaki. And one day I share the stage with them. I dine with them. I do photo shoot with them. I interview them. I travel with them. And I'm just feeling like, wow, it's possible. And if people tell you it's not possible, maybe they're right. Maybe it is not possible for them, but it is possible for you if you stay loyal to your vision. So once I reached to that confidence that I have a vision. I want to create a movement and a platform where one of the biggest platform in the world for women empowerment, and then how.
Right.
And as I was going from one seminar to another, one training to another, I hear two things. Business is all about psychology. Everybody says
Mhm.
psychology. Okay, I have a background in psychology. Great. And business is all about people. Great. Yes, I really love people. And in the other side, as I was working with women who have been abused, at the final week of the workshop, I would ask them, I would divide them in two groups and ask them, what make a woman stay in abusive relationship, and how a woman finds the courage to get out of the abusive relationship. And the
Yes.
answers that I wanted two top reasons, and the answers were the same. The group one would say, a woman stays in abusive relationship for so long because there are 6 stages of abusive relationship. But why these 6 stages for a woman takes like 6 months, and for another woman takes 6 years or even more? So I really wanted to learn what is it. And I get to know that there are 2 reasons. A woman stays for so long lacks confidence and lacks money.
Yes.
A woman who doesn't have financial freedom and doesn't have confidence is trapped in that abusive relationship forever. But
Yes.
a woman who gets the courage to build that confidence and to build some savings. So the first instant that she has the opportunity to escape, she has the savings, she has the confidence, and she gets out of it. And then she trains and educates herself. Now I said, okay, business is all about finding a problem and coming up with a solution. I thought, I
Yes.
have a problem, confidence and money. Women have everything else. All they need is confidence and money. How do I help them to build that confidence and money? Give them a mic. If you want to empower a woman, give her a microphone. When women get a microphone to
Give
come,
her a mic.
exactly. I have my mic here as well. Yes. So when a woman get the confidence to come on your show, to come, let's say, speak for a TEDx,
All
or
right.
go on a podcast, or to write their own book, or to speak on a stage, or to join a community of like-minded people,
Yes.
that is confidence, and that is translated in money. And if women have these 2 things, the whole world will be a much better place to live in.
I could not agree more. And you know what? Everything that you want is just a little bit outside of your comfort zone. It really is. Yes, it's hard work, and it takes time and all of that, but the more you're stretching yourself every day a little bit, when you get the idea, grab it. Like, don't pretend it didn't come to you, because it came to you, and then share it with, your closest supportive people, not with everybody, because not everybody's earned the right to listen to your big dreams, goals, and desires. They haven't, especially well-meaning family members and friends who mean well, but they're not in your head, so they can't possibly share that vision, and they're concerned about you, right? But go to people and community like the community you've built, where you get nothing but support. How can I help you? Who can I introduce you to? What do you need? And resources like that. The more you surround yourself in communities and resources like you have, the faster that confidence muscle will grow. The faster the education will happen for you. That's what I want more women to know. Just know that you've got to be the greatest advocate for yourself in the world, but you don't have to do it alone. Like, there's people like Mirela, who's out there, and she's using her whole life, all of her experience, to create these products, services, communities, publications, books, speaking opportunity, all clubs, everything that you have to help these women from all parts of the world. So
That's so true.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is a big calling for everybody. If you are feeling in a place where you're lacking inspiration, you're lacking confidence, you're lacking that motivation, that vision, you know what? Is the first thing you need to do? Get out of the house. Get
Yeah.
out of the house and find your place. Probably you will not find it the first instant, the first time. You'll have to search and search and search. You know, when you get out of the house, when you get that wake up call, when you start seeing things that before didn't make sense to you, when you start seeing things that other people around you don't see, when you
Yeah.
start seeing things that you give a different meaning than other people that are around you, that means that you have to get out of that circle.
Hmm.
Find
Hmm.
your circle that share the same meaning as you do. And then you search.
Yes.
Again, you'll have to keep searching and searching and searching, and you have to be consistent. You can't give up the first time that you try and it didn't work.
Right.
As I usually say, you do not give up when you fail. You do not give up when you're tired. You give up when you have arrived. You can't give up if you haven't arrived. You have to keep
Right.
going. It's like you're climbing a mountain. And if
Hmm.
you're climbing a mountain, there is no way back because you may die. That's
Right.
why you have to keep going. You will survive only when you reach the top. And when
Right.
I say die, I mean, I remember when I had this wake up call, I thought, like, oh my God, I'm going to die. If I don't
Mm.
do something to change my life, I couldn't see myself living more than 12 months. I
Yeah.
just, I just saw myself dead. I
Yes.
have to save myself. I love myself. You have to be in love with yourself. You have to be a big support for yourself, a big friend for yourself, because if you don't do it for yourself, nobody is going to do it for you.
Right.
So that's why you have to keep moving. I keep repeating this expression, which is not mine, but people laugh when I say, if you don't like where you are, move, because you're not a tree. So
Right.
you have to move. Don't get stuck. When
Right.
you move, something magic will happen, because nothing changes until something moves. And when
Yes.
you move, the miracles happen. And as you keep moving, at least the minimum, you will see that you will learn more.
Hmm.
And then by learning more, that means that you become an expert. And
Right.
being an expert is a great fulfillment. And by being an expert, then you start influencing other people with your knowledge. And why do you want to become an influencer? An influencer is not just having some followers in Instagram or having some, I don't know, groups in Facebook or whatever. An
Right.
influence means that you are able to encourage somebody to take actions for something. You are influencing other people to take actions. Diana is a big influencer because it's inspiring every single day with her show people to wake up,
Yes.
take actions, to change their
Hmm.
life.
Hmm.
And then you can become one of them.
Yes. So powerful. So powerful. All right. So I need to ask you a question, Mirela, that I ask all my guests, which is how do you live the I have today way, which is intentionally in the present moment? And will you please start your statement with I have today too?
Oh, I have today myself. I mean, first, I have to become. And once I feel that I have invested on myself, I have good thoughts, empowered thoughts, beautiful thoughts, inspiring thoughts. And I feel great in my mental house. I clean my mental house. I think that I have the world. That's your
Mm,
world. The world is what you create in your mind.
yes.
And once you get that in your mind, then you are able to get out and find your like minded community. If you are feeling that you don't have that, okay, if you feel like I don't have the right thoughts, I don't have the right confidence, I don't have the right people, then go and find the like minded community. There are so many online, offline, in person. Try again and try again and see who inspires you. You mentioned earlier, be careful with who you share your dreams. Otherwise, I can be careful. Don't share your dreams with psycho vampires, because
Right.
they can take your energy away. And if you don't have energy, you have nothing. Without energy, nothing can be positive in your life. You
Right.
have to be able to produce that energy. So I have, right now, I have gratitude and blessings to women like you, Diane, that you are so passionate. You are full of beautiful aura and light. and you keep doing this because you see the results, you see the outcome, you see how excited people come when they get to be influenced by your message and your words, and that's a blessing.
Thank you for that. Well, likewise, I'm so inspired by you too and your incredible work, and we're in this together, really supporting each other. And I'm so grateful to have you here and that you made the time for us, really, and the audience. So is there any final piece of advice you want to share? And then where would you like to send people to learn more about you?
Yeah, just before I go, I would suggest when you finish this episode, I would suggest, if you really want success, if you really want that show that Diane was talking at the beginning, you know where it starts? Bless Diane and bless the show. Bless what she says and bless everybody or everything that is shared in this, because these blessings come to you. If you see a beautiful house, bless the house and bless the owner. If you see a beautiful body, bless the body and bless the person. And if you see a successful person, bless that success and bless that person, because this is where it starts. You need to change your mindset. You need to live with that abundance of happiness, of joy, of satisfaction. You are not going to succeed 100% from the very beginning. We are a work in progress. And why I'm saying this, women are coming together more than ever at this era, at this paradigm, and let's support each other. I must say we have done quite a lot of progress. What we do right now, it never happened before. Our mothers and grandmothers didn't have these opportunities. We live in such a great time. Stop complaining. Complaining doesn't get us anywhere, but bless every opportunity that comes your way. Be grateful that we live at this time. Be grateful that we came out of COVID. Be grateful that we are able to use social media. We are able to connect with people. Look, you are in your house. I'm in my house. This is we take things for granted. And once we start changing that mindset, lots of opportunities will show up. And this is where a new journey will start. So I am in Instagram, I am in TikTok, I am in LinkedIn, I'm in Facebook. I have my own app. I have over 25,000 members in Global Women Lobby. Is an app you can download it in App Store. And it's like a beautiful social media for women entrepreneurs. And we have a club all over the world, which is franchise. If you are in LA and New York or Chicago or Paris or Stockholm or Amsterdam or Singapore or Johannesburg or Dubai or Doha, whatever, we do in person, Cyprus, we do in-person events. You can join us in person, but also you can join us online every Wednesday. We run free online master classes. We have an online academy. So we have built an online empire for everybody to reach us. And thank you, Diane, for giving me this opportunity. I have my podcast, Think Big and Go Global. And I would really suggest you to think huge, galactic, not global. Only.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm thinking it, and it's happening. Lots of things happening here. I am so honored to have you here, and everybody check out. We will have links for everything. I recently attended one of your club meetings, and how awesome is it to connect with people all over the world, all women all over the world, all over this planet. So you keep up your incredible work. And I know that you're coming out this way later this spring. And I would very much like to come up and meet you in person. So we will.
An honor.
Yeah, we will connect for sure. We will connect offline. And thank you so much for all your time, your grace, and your beautiful work.
Oh, thank you so much. And I will definitely be more active on watching all your episodes and amazing work that you are doing. And we need that. And I can't wait to introduce more of your work to my community as well.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, sending you blessings and love.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, she's amazing. Wow. So beautiful, so heart-centered, so lovely, truly lovely. All right, with our few minutes left, we're going to get ready to do our mantra meditation. But as promised, I wanted to tell you about the free masterclass that I'm hosting. So if you are interested in being more visible, getting out in the world, being more global, sharing that work and your stories and all your experience with the world, a television show is a great way to do it. So tap into my 40 years experience in the advertising and media industry and being a host of my own show for 5 years, award winning, and learn from me at no cost if this might be something that's right for you. So take a look at this video right now. Hi there, I'm Diane Forster. Are you ready to host your own TV show? As someone who's been in the media industry for over 40 years and I've had my own show for 5 years, I can tell you that it's really been a game changer in my business, for my brand, in my credibility, my authority, and the opportunities, awards, and doors that have opened for me because I am a TV host. Well, I want that for you. So what I'm offering you is the opportunity to come to my free masterclass where I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it, how you can add TV hosting to your list of assets into your business. It's easier than you think. You can leverage your time and save time, make more money, make more impact. Now, there's a couple things that you need to know about it. There's 3 mistakes that most TV hosts make, so I'm going to tell you how to avoid them. And there's 7 things that your TV show must have. So if you're interested in learning more, I invite you to join me for my masterclass while it's available. So I want you to go to tvhostmaker.com, and I'll see you inside the masterclass. Thanks. Yeah, so go check it out, tvhostmaker.com, and I'll see you in that class. All right. So now let's get ready to do our mantra meditation. We do this at the end of every episode, and it allows us to anchor in everything that we've experienced today, all the beautiful words and thoughts from Mirela Sula today, founder of Global Woman, and everything that she's doing in the world to help inspire and empower women to use their voice to make income and impact and change the world and grow your confidence and grow your to a place of financial freedom. So what we do is we're going to take in 2 deep breaths. We're going to count to the count of 4 to take a deep breath in, pull it all the way down to your root chakra, your tailbone. And then I want you to count to 8, hold it for 8 and count. And as we're counting, I want you to send energy to your 8 energy centers, your chakras, your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown, and then your soul star, which is about a foot above your head. Very important one. That color is white. That clears away the karmic residue. So when we were talking today about receiving the ideas, like when you get the idea, that's how you do it. So you got to be able to shut out the monkey mind and all the noise in the world to be able to receive those things, because you're not thinking them, you're receiving them. So important. So once we count to 8, then I want you to blow it out for 8, like you're blowing out birthday candles, like get all that air up and out, just like your diaphragm, your abs will feel like a deflated balloon. Just blow it all out. And the visualization for that is like it's every toxic, negative emotion, feeling, memory you've ever had, any trap trauma that you might have in your body. My visualization for it is it's like sooty smoke, like a chimney stack. Right? And just get it up and out. And we do that 2 times. It feels really good. And then just listen to the words. All right. So if you're driving, just listen. But for everybody else, just stop what you're doing. Just literally just take a couple minutes right now to do this. It's so beneficial for you. Put your feet flat on the ground. Put your hands on your lap. You can keep them facing down if you feel grounded, or turn them up if you want to receive more energy. Close your eyes. And here we go. Breathe in for 4. Hold it for the count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blow it out for 8. Feels so good. Let's do it again. Breathe in for 4. Pull it all the way down. Count to 8. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And blow it out for 8. I have today to love my life. Something really good is going to happen to me today. I can feel it. Miracles big and small, I notice them all. Yes, 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 thank you. I have today to change my life for the better. I get to decide, I get to choose how I want to live and how I want to feel. I'm the only one that can do this for me. I am going to stay focused on living my life big, dreaming big, paying attention to the signs, listening and tuning in when I receive the ideas. I'm going to share those ideas with the select people in my life who I know will be supportive and loving, that they'll empower me, that every time I speak up about my ideas and I use my life in this way, my confidence muscle grows more and more and more. I'm going to take action. And I understand that there might be a risk with that. But there's also a risk if I don't take action. The risk of staying stuck in a life that is less than I want, less than I desire, where in many ways I might feel trapped. So I'm going to surround myself in communities with women like Mirela, like Diane, who are creating these communities that are always supportive. There's so many resources out there. I don't have to do this alone, but I do have to do it. I do have to do the work. I do have to step forward with it and understand that my thoughts can run away with me, or I can pivot them and change them to say, why not me? Why not me? Of course I can have anything I want. Of course I can make my dreams come true. Of course I can live any type of life that I want. I'm the creator. I'm the designer. I'm the one who gets to do it. So I'm going to see those ideas. I'm going to be present with them. I'm going to be conscious with them. I'm going to let them unfold more and more and more and keep building. I'm going to stay awake to them. And I'm going to be grateful, so grateful for every moment in my life that led to that and led to me being where I am. And I'm going to look at everyone and everything, no matter where they are and where I am, and bless them. Bless them. Because that's the way it's going to happen and it's going to expand for me. And I'm so lucky that I have today to create the life that I want and change my life right now. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can open your eyes. I want to thank my beautiful guest, Mirela Sula of Global Woman, and all the work that she's doing. I want to thank you, my amazing audience. I'm nothing without you, and I love you so much. You can catch us on E360 TV, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and of course on all podcast streaming platforms. Check me out at Diane Forster Official on my website. You can find out more about other products and services I have. Certainly look in the shop there. And then follow me on social media at Diane Forster Official and I Have Today with Diane Forster. And I will see you next time. Happy today. Take care. Bye-bye.